So today we're going to take a look at this 1980 Yamaha XS850 Special. To walk around a little bit, I'll tell you what I know about it. Do some close-ups and we'll start it up, run it. If all goes well, I'll take it on a little ride here through the grass so you can hear it run, see it ride. So these bikes originally started out as the XS850 triple back around, I think 1976, I think was the first year for the 750. And then by 1980, they bumped up the displacement a little bit to the 850. And of course, us Americans was wanting more cruiser styling, so they did away with the kind of cafe racer looking seat and the flat seat of the XS750s and went to this more cruiser style with the teardrop tank, step seat, buckhorn handlebars. So this bike's got 16,785 miles on it. Looks to be all original from what I can tell. Original paint and chrome. Of course the tires have been replaced, and pretty sure that's a seat has been recovered. It's a nice professional looking job though. Everything works on the bike, all the lights and signals and switches. Bike runs good. These had the Yamaha like to use the Hitachi carbs, where most of the other manufacturers were using the Keihins or Keihins, or however you pronounce it, and the Mikunis. But a lot of these early 80s Yamahas had the Hitachis, but you can still get parts for them if you need them. But luckily with this one you don't need them. Still has a Kickstarter, 1980. Wouldn't be long, probably another model year or two before you couldn't hardly get a Kickstarter on a motorcycle anymore. Alright, let's move in a little closer here and do some close-ups. Got a nice set of Shinko 712 tires on it. Let's see if we can find the date code. Oh, it's right back in the behind the fender, and that would always, see if we can turn it. There we go. Looks like 0515, so that'd be a 2015 tire. Still in great shape. Wouldn't bother me to ride on that a bit. Nice chrome front fender. Fork tubes look good on it. No pitting or rust or anything there. Nice chrome on those. See, there's you could adjust the headlight right there with this little screw. You loosen that up and then you could adjust your tilt on it back and forth. It's got the dual front disc brakes, so you got a single piston caliper on each side with the dual discs. You got the little cutouts in the discs. These have the dual horns, high-low tone horns, so it's supposed to make it easier for traffic to hear you. There's an oil cooler. Maybe a little dark, but there's an oil cooler in there. There's your 1, 2, 3. It's a triple, so gives it kind of an interesting sound. So it's kind of not quite the 4-cylinder, but I don't know why Yamaha did the triples. Of course, everybody had the triples on the 2-strokes in the 70s, but on the 4-stroke bikes, at least of the big 4 Japanese, the Yamaha is the only one I could think of that made a triple. Nice looking gloss black with the gold badges. Special 850. There's your choke on these. Move that lever. It's got a 3 position. You got off, a low position, then full choke all the way up. There's your cam chain adjuster right there. There's your clutch cable. It's a shaft drive, so you don't have to worry about keeping a chain lubed and clean. It takes care of all that. So you got your shaft starts right there, the boot, and runs back through that housing and drives your rear gearbox. You just have to make sure you keep your there's gear oil in there. You just keep that changed every so often. The rear tire got the same Shinko 712 on the rear. Let's see if we can find the date. There it is. Looks like a 1715, so a 2015 tire as well. Exhaust looks nice. Got your baffles are intact. I don't see any rust or rot or anything like that. Got your center stand and your kickstand. Foot pegs. There's your rear foot pegs if you're going to haul a passenger. Got a battery tender pigtail on it, so you can plug your battery tender in right there when you're not riding the bike to keep your battery always topped off. These Yamahas, a lot of the Yamahas did a dual petcock. It's kind of interesting. They've got petcock on the left for the, I'm not sure, well, being the triple, I'm not sure if the left one drives 1 carb or 2 carbs, but one of the petcocks is going to drive 1 carb, and got a petcock on the other side as well that's going to drive the other one or 2. So you have to make sure you have both petcocks in the on position. You've got on, reserve, and prime. So these are a vacuum operated petcock, so you don't have to worry about turning them off. Basically, it's got an extra line here for the vacuum diaphragm that goes connect up into the vacuum somewhere here, probably right here. So as soon as the engine starts running, it pulls the vacuum and opens the fuel flow. So it's an basically automatic on and off. They do give you a prime though, so you know, if you run the carbs dry, running out of gas, or if the bike's been sitting up for a little while and your bowls have evaporated, it overrides that on-off shut-off, and you just go to prime, and it just gives full flow to fill the bowls, and then you go back to on or reserve. Dual overhead cam. See, there's your oil fill. I believe this is a sight glass setup. Yep, there's your sight glass down here. Kickstarter. Oh, I don't know if I finished the other. Did I finish the other side? I think we did. We saw everything over here. Come around, got your grab rail with the Yamaha logo there. Tail light, fender. Got your license plate lights here. Helmet lock, so you can put your helmet on there and walk away. So the rear used as a disc brake as well, just a single disc on the rear with a single piston caliper. So hydraulic brakes all the way around. Got the red reflector on your rear shocks, that's original. They got adjustable damper up here at the very top of them. So there's your reservoir for your rear brake and passenger foot peg again. Right side muffler, pretty good shape. Let's see, just a little dimple there. Something bumped into it, looks like. Tank on the let's see, right at the rear on this side does have a little ding, about $half size or so. Chrome gas cap on these. your gauges, your indicators. You got neutral, high beam with your turn signal lights up here, oil light here, and a headlamp light. I think that would be if your headlamp goes out, that lights up to let you know that your filament burn out. Trip meter. Your switch, high-low beam, turn signals, horn. And then over here you've got your run kill switch and your starter button. And then of course your front master cylinder for the brakes. Still got all the original little rubber boots on the levers that Yamaha did. Over here too, got the boot. Looks like a little boot on the master cylinder. Got a little split in it. So, of course, being a 1980, yeah, that's a over 40-year-old bike, so you expect a few little blemishes here and there. Still has the orange reflectors there for the front. Orange reflectors on the front, red reflectors on the rear. Gotta be visible. It's 1980. There's the old 3 pipes. And from this side, alright, let's fire it up. Let's see, so we got fuel is on. I rode it over here to take the pictures, so I shouldn't need the choke. It's already warmed up just a little bit. I know most people want to see a cold start, but I didn't want to push the bike all the way over here, so. Alright, so key on. There's your oil pressure light, and let's fire it up. Oil pressure light goes out. Got kind of a neat sound to them, being a triple. Not quite a twin, not quite a 4. Check out the lights and switches. You can see the headlight. It's already on low beam. Of course, your tail lights on. License plate lights. Those are both on. Being 1980, you can't shut the headlights or tail lights off in the USA. So they're always on. Well, we can turn them high, low. So there's high beam. Your indicator. We're on high, low, high, low. Turn signals, left signal. I guess we'll go right signal first. Right signal. Left signal. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? I think I was releasing the button too hard and flipping it back off. Huh? I'll figure out how to operate the turn signals in a minute. And then you push it to turn them off. Just push the button. Horn. Super aggressive horn. Brake lights, let's see, there's front brake light, let's squeeze that. And the rear brake light. That's about it for the lights and switches. Good sounding bike. Alright, put the camera down here and let's take it on a short ride. There you have it. Again, it's a 1980 Yamaha XS850 Special 3-cylinder. I think that's about all I could think of to tell you and show you. So there you are. Thanks for watching.